right. Chicago Cubs at Atlanta. First pitch coming up. Stand by. Monday Night Baseball. Welcome into the Monday Night Party. We're moments away from first pitch at Truist. Cubs, Braves, plus we're keeping an eye on the Doge and AMC stock shot up 50%. Bye.
Here's your treasurehunt.ga Atlanta Braves starting lineup.
All right. Zach Davies is the pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. And we'll have the Braves starting lineup in just a minute. Look out on the Cubs. They've got Wilson Contreras at center, or catcher, batting second. Rizzo third. Cleanup today for the Cubs will be Chris Bryant. Chris with a K. Switch hitter Ian Happ batting fifth. David Bote. Jason Hayward batting seventh. Eric Sogard eighth. And no DH. The pitcher is batting. And we'll get to the Braves starting lineup in a little bit. First pitch about to kick off with Charlie Morton is your starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. Comes in with a 1-1 record and a 3.191 ERA.
Atlanta Braves.
All right. Yeah, I stepped on myself a little bit there. Okay, Braves, Cubs. Live shot from the concession stand. Look at all those $12 hot dogs. Come breathe on your popcorn. I mean, food at a game is so expensive, and it's usually not very good. I'm sure in Chicago they hold people to a higher standard in that regard. Morton comes in with a curveball, his most used pitch. He's got a sinker, four-seam fastball, a cutter, and almost never throws the changeup. He is still warming up on the mound, so we're just a couple minutes away from first pitch. So let us know where you're at down in the chat box. Our moderator at large on duty tonight is A-Bomb. And this show is sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. And I think we still have some of those Seattle Mariner cups. The ones you can put them in the freezer. Okay, first pitch coming up. Charlie Morton kicks and fires. We are underway, and that's a first pitch swing, pop out to right. Cunha's got that. Keeping an eye on Cunha. He left the game early the other day. I guess it was an abdominal strain. But he is back. I don't know if he's 100%. Wilson Contreras at the bat. We thought about using the YouTube studio to keep some music going the whole game. Swing and a miss, 95 miles an hour. He may have got a piece of that. It fouled it off a little bit, but couldn't handle the heater from Charlie Morton. Contreras batting .242. Moderator at large, A-Bomb checking in. He's going to be back in 25 minutes, but he'll probably have that game on, listening on his phone, working on those 10,000 steps inside. Ball 1-1. Man's a health nut. He was drinking water regimen where he only drank water. I mean, he ate food, but he didn't drink any other beverages. Swing, and that's going to be pulled into left field. Is that fair or foul? It is a fair ball and a... Nope. They're going to say it's foul. Right down the line. Hit it hard, but a strike. 1-2. And now he's doing the 10,000 steps a day. I mean, tie some wrist weights and ankle weights on. You know, if any of those mall walkers get ahead of you, just throw some elbows. You know, if you're walking in front of A-Bomb at the mall and he's getting his 10,000 steps in, you're going to hear things like, on your left, passing on the left. One and two count coming up to Wilson Contreras. Top of the first. Braves, Cubs. 97-mile-an-hour fastball just outside. 2-2. And between innings, we'll get you an update on the Doge. AMC Entertainment also on our stock watch. A big squeeze in effect. Maybe. And we'll be taking your calls tonight. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's a curveball there. 81 miles an hour from Morton. Disrupted the hitter. Oh, that might have been a slider. Yeah, that was a devastating pitch. It started off way inside. Huge amounts of movement from right to left. I mean, he's throwing balls like you're at a carnival or those middle-aged men playing fast pitch. No, they're playing slow pitch fastball, but they put a lot of movement on the ball. Have you seen these guys? They take it very seriously. 2 outs now. Rizzo batting for the Cubs. 0-0, top of the first. And that is a ball. Just missed, I guess. Yeah, they take it pretty seriously. I remember being in like first or second grade, and our PE coach, you know, that was his weekend thing, and he would practice on us. And, you know, I couldn't hit that shit. Inside fastball, caught the plate. 1-1. You know, you would get a piece of it, and there was so much spin on the ball that it just flew off. Rizzo calls for time. Rethinking the 1-1 pitch. Morton takes a sign, kicks and fires another nasty slider. Whoa. Wow, you know, I haven't seen a slider like that since I played the video game. Fastball downstairs, 2-2. To Rizzo, batting .236. And we got one in the house, and that one is me. I'm literally talking to myself, producer Beth. And there's a fastball right down the pipe. Down goes Rizzo. Caught him looking. Braves batting next in the bottom of the first. So let's check the stocks. Anybody coming in here for that part of the show? The only live baseball reaction show, dual stock crypto show. And we're going to do live call-ins tonight. So if you want to get on the air, because I've been watching these live streamers and you want to interact, but there's so many people chatting in the chat box on these stock streams, these YouTubers, that you can't talk to anybody. And a lot of these people want to have their voices heard. So I thought that'd be an interesting idea, is to have a similar show, except it's a call-in show. I would just be like the host or moderator, just fielding calls, letting people, go on their rants. That sounds kind of old school, and I don't see any of those YouTubers doing any of that. We are in a break, and AMC started the day at about $10 a share and finished at $11.56. There could be some lingering after-hour trades. That never could fluctuate just a little bit. But that's about where it is. That's a 15% increase from AMC Entertainment, the movie theater chain. Is the squeeze on? And we'll talk about that more later. Now, back to Truist Field. The Braves batting in the bottom of the first. Welcome to Monday Night Baseball. It's a Monday night party on the Bone Crusher Show. Just getting underway, just getting started. People just showing up. We don't even have any killer music going yet. Ronald Acuna Jr., Freddie Freeman, Ozuna will lead things off. The 0-0, bottom of the first. And yeah, I haven't had a scoreboard work right for me yet this season, so the scoreboard will probably kick in shortly. And the first pitch to Acuna. Swinging at that one, popped up pretty high, pretty deep. Hayward has it at the track. One away. Just missed that one. Acuna always ripping those first pitches. So maybe not a wise choice. If you're pitching against Acuna, that first pitch of the game, don't throw a strike. He's looking for it. Freeman. Fred. Outside. 1-0. And let's get that music going soon. I want to party tonight. Upstairs, 2-0 to Freeman. Batting .205. Pitcher for the Cubs is Davies, Chris Davies. Freeman pulls that one, but just foul. Hit it hard. 2-1. We're close to free copyright music extravaganza. I just got to decide, what mood do I want? We want something, we'll go with bright, dramatic, funky, happy, inspirational. Yes, apply. Inside to Freeman, 3-1. All right, Freeman is a master of the hitter's count. Three likes, thank you very much. Keep them coming. And Freeman watches that one miss for ball 4. Good eye, 1 on in the bottom of the first. So let's see what the deal is with this music. I might have to adjust the volume and stuff. Is that loud? Let me turn that down. Not very upbeat. All right, it's going to be Marcell Ozuna at the plate for the Braves. I haven't queued up the sound effects yet. I need to turn that thing on. I got like 10 programs running this game because I don't want to pay for anything. I'm willing to pay $1 a month, I can probably have one piece of software that does everything. The 1-0 to Azuna, 1 out, runner on first. Davies kicks and fires, swing and a miss. 78-mile-an-hour changeup from Davies. Azuna ahead of that one, 1-1. Zuna gets a hold of that one, hits it into left field. Is that fair? It is fair. Freeman to third. Is he going to keep going? He's going to throw anchor. Second and third. Zuna with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and a stir of the pot. Wow, two special moves from Zuna. He thanked Jesus, and then he stirred the pot. If you move the runner over to third, you can stir the pot, Ozuna. But I would say, as a Catholic, that his Father, Son, Holy Spirit kiss to Jesus. I don't remember any of the nuns teaching us to throw the kisses to Jesus. Ozzy swings and misses at that pitch. 0-1. So 1 out. Runners second and third. Pitch to Ozzy inside, almost hits him. So Davies pushes Albies off the plate, trying to take some ownership of that little piece of real estate. And the pitch to Ozzy. He's going to golf that one into right field for a base hit. Freeman's going to score. The throw is going to come home. And Ozuna throws anchor at third. RBI, base hit. Ozzy Albies. 1-0 Braves. Runners first and third. Monday Night Baseball on the Bone Crusher Show. That Doge hit 27 cents. Travis d'Arnaud batting. Runners first and third. Outside, 1-0. Pitch to d'Arnaud. Throw over to first instead. Might as well work on the scoreboard since there's nobody here. Runner's going to steal second. Ozzy safe. Double play out of the equation. So Freeman at Ozuna at third. Ozzy at second now. Still just 1 out. Play was a little closer than I thought. But Ozzy slides safely. Good slide. It was a good throw, catch and throw from Rizzo, but Ozzy beats it out. Darno fouls that one off. 1-2. Gonna work on the scoreboard situation here. Yep, that should do it. Pitch to Darno in the dirt. 2-2. Davies getting the jitters in this tight spot. Look at that scoreboard slowly coming together. Okay, 2-2. To Darno. Downstairs again, full count. Second and third, one out for the Braves. Bob in the first. Ozuna had an RBI and he's sitting at third. I think that's Swanson on deck, perhaps. Full count pitch to Travis Darno. He goes the other way and he finds a hole. One run's going to score. Will Ozzie come by? Yes! Ozzie crosses home. 2 RBI, base hit, 3-0 Braves. Let's tweak that freaking scoreboard before the next batter. There's going to be a mound meeting. There we go. So, Darno clears the bases and stands at first. Just one out here in the bottom of the first for Dansby. Hungry Man Swanson dinners. Pitch from Davies, outside, 1-0. Spam the chat room with Braves, Cubs, MLB, Doge, and AMC. Swanson pulls that one foul right over the plate, off-speed pitch. Just a little ahead of that. A 173 batting average. Did I read that right for Swanson? Yeah, 173. Troublesome start. Okay, 1-1 pitch to Swanson. He tries to rip it out of the stadium, but misses at 1-2. If you're just joining us, the Braves up 3-0, bottom of the first. Darno cleared the bases for 2 RBIs. Ozuna had an RBI as well. Only one out, and the Chicago pitcher Davies getting rocked. Here's the 1-2 to Swanson. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Tonight, we're also experimenting with a little background music. Keep things festive. Keep the energy up. Stay amped as Austin Riley steps up. Riley's picked things up as of late, batting average at 241. Finding his way on base. The pitch downstairs. He's gotten plunked a few times, or at least a couple of times to get on base. Has had a couple of home runs, and I think he had home runs in back-to-back at-bats. That was 2 different games. Is that right? Here comes the 1-0 to Austin O'Reilly parts. Oh, they called that a strike. That was a ball, but called a strike. 1-1 to Austin Riley. Inside. 2-1. So Austin Riley showing impressive patience at the plate. The pitch, big swing and a miss on the changeup. 2-2 to Austin Riley. Pitch to Davies. From Davies is outside. Full count to Austin Riley. Runner on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Braves up 3-0 already. And Riley pulls that one foul. Hit it hard, but bit ahead of that. Three-two to Riley. Inside, ball 4. So Riley finds his way on base. 2 on in the bottom of the first. I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen yet. I think they're about to get someone started. Yep. Some guy in a sweatshirt is getting up and stretching like he's been on the couch for 3 hours. He's like, oh, what? All right. I was watching Blossom, but okay. And there's a pitch for a strike to Heredia. 0-1. The pitch, and Heredia rocks that into left field for a base hit. The outfielder cannot field it cleanly. Darno crosses the plate. 4-0 Atlanta. Well, let's stir the pot. Let's stir it. Why not? The Braves exploding here in the bottom of the first. Heredia all over that one. Smothered and covered. All right, 2 in the house. Go ahead and smash that like. Let's get a few more folks up in here. A lot of people are probably looking for the game and they see all these fake links, all these fake videos that say click on the description, and we got to deal with that. The pitcher will be batting now for the Braves here in the first. Charlie Morton with a career .077 batting average and a career 6 RBIs. No home runs, so. And there's a strike, 1-1 to Charlie Morton. And people who want to get rid of the DH, I mean, when I see someone like this with a career .077 batting average, I think, hey, that could be me up there. That looks like some guy they just pulled off the street. Let's see if Charlie Morton can make some contact. There's a slow chopper to second. He'll be thrown out to end the inning, but he made contact. They had to make a play. Just put it in play. You never know what'll happen. So good wood for Morton. That will end the bottom of the first. The Braves pick up 4 right off the bat. All right, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna get something to drink. We'll be in between innings for just a moment. So hang tight. You're listening to Monday Night Baseball on the Bone Crusher Show. All right, we'll be back to Truist Park in just a moment for the top of the second. Braves and Cubs on the Bone Crusher Show. I tell you what, let's get a quick Doge update. Dogecoin sitting at 27 cents right now, and I did close out all my positions on the Doge. It was quite a wild ride. I sold it at about 25 cents for a very small profit. At one point, it was at 42 cents a coin, and then it crashed down to 15. So I was up like 80%. Then I was down, actually. But we hold tight. We didn't panic sell it. We held onto the coin. It did rally, and we left with a small profit. And we did do a little day trading on the Doge earlier today. Made about $10 real quick on that. And we're keeping an eye on it. With a lot of the hype dying down, it hasn't been as active, and that there has been some dips. So if I see that dip down to 24 and a half cents a coin, I will buy some of that. And it was not my intention to day trade it at all, but it was such an up and down stock, crypto, that things went crazy. Things went wild. All right, we are underway here in the top of the second. Charlie Morton with a strike, 0-1. If you're watching on TV, make sure you sync us up with your TiVo or DVR for an enhanced experience. And if you're just listening while you're travel or something, maybe you're a Dish Network refugee, welcome to Braves Radio on roids. Braves picked up 4 runs in the bottom of the first. If you missed that, that was electric. Morton kicks and fires just off the plate. 1-1 to Chris Bryant, who comes in with a .292 batting average. We'll also talk about AMC Entertainment between innings. If you want some updates on that, it's hot stock. The 1-1 pitch outside. Top of the second, nobody out, nobody on. And I think Vin Diesel made an announcement today to tell people they need to get back into the movies and go see that new Fast and Furious thing. Nasty slider from Charlie Morton. Bryant swings and misses at that. That slider has been looking really good tonight. Virtually unhittable. 2-2 count to Bryant. Morton kicks and fires. And, oh, slow chopper. Darno pounces on it, throws to Freeman in time. Bryant barely got a piece of that slider. Another nasty pitch. I mean, that was like a swinging bunt. So, yeah, Vin Diesel said get out to the theaters and watch the new Fast and Furious. So, I think that may have given the AMC stock a boost, too. But it went up 15% this morning. That'll be fun to talk about. All right, Charlie Morton takes the sign, kicks and fires. Upstairs, 96 miles an hour. And welcome in, let us know where you're at. Oh, we see the MASH unit has arrived. Welcome in. The 40777, swing and a miss. 96 miles an hour, gas. 1-1 to Morton. Charles Emerson Winchester III. One of the best TV shows of all time. And that's a great last name. I don't know if that's your real name, but Mashburn, that's a good name. I like that. Inside 2-1. That'd be a good radio name. Mashburn. First name Mash, second name Burn. The pitch. Just outside. 3-1. That was more of a curveball. Looked pretty good. Even though it missed the plate, it looked like a really good pitch. So if he's got that pitch tonight, that's going to be devastating. Swing and a miss, full count. There's a shot of Fox Brothers Barbecue at the stadium at Truist. And excuse me, foul. Still a full count. I haven't been to Fox Brothers Barbecue, but I understand they are one of the best in the ATL. They've got a good reputation. And there's an off-speed pitch he could not lay off of or check his swing. Strikeout. AMC up 15% today. We'll talk about that if you're here for the stocks. This is the only dual baseball with a side of stock show live stream in existence. We're cornering the market. Morton deals, and that is a nice strike. 97 miles an hour. He delivers and he deals. All right, we got 3 in the house and 3 likes. Thank you very much. The pitch outside, 1-1 to Bote, batting 200. 2 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season for the third baseman. The pitch from Morton. Another nasty slider. We, I think, are going to be in store for a treat tonight, and this Morton's got his stuff. And you know, yesterday, was it yesterday or the Braves had that doubleheader against the Diamondbacks, and their pitching was lights out. I didn't get to see that because here's the pitch from Morton outside 2-2 because I don't get that channel here in South or in Northwest Florida. But I did listen to some of it on the Braves radio network. And that's what the scene they were describing was a double-header of pitching excellence. And that's going to be hit right to Swanson, throws to first. Oh, Freeman's off the bag. He's led off the bag by that throw from Swanson. Runner is safe. Freeman tried to swipe at him, but couldn't get him. Let's see, how far off the bag was that? Yeah. Freeman had to jump up for that. almost made the behind the back tag as the runner went by, but there's probably going to be an error on Swanson. 4 in the house. Welcome in. Braves baseball and stocks on the Bone Crusher Show. What are you here for? All of the above. Upstairs to Jason Hayward, the former Brave. He swings and misses at that one. 0-1. Hayward batting .212. Runner on first for the Cubs. Oh, and the Stepmeister has shown up. Welcome in, moderator at large, A-Bomb. Swing and a miss. Strikeout on Hayward. That will end the top of the second. So the Cubs leave a runner on. Let's see what the Braves can do in the bottom of the second after picking up 4 in the bottom of the first. Thank you for the audio video check there, A-Bomb. Yeah, that slight echo has to do with me sending the my setup here. It's not bad, I know, but it is a little distracting, so I just turned myself down, but we'll see what we can do. We'll try to tweak that during the night. So AMC in after hours trading, it looks like, I think after hours trading is over now, so that's going to be it for the night on AMC Entertainment for a 16% run today. An incredible run for AMC. Oh, and producer Beth turned the light on, so look at that. That's much better. Thank you, producer Beth. And, maybe later we'll go to the traditional setup with the microphone, and so you won't have that effect. You just can't have music. I need to spend a few minutes and get that straightened out, right? All right, we are in a break. The Braves are coming up to bat. And let's see what's going on with the Doge at 27 cents. It has certainly settled down from the wild rise it gave the last week and change, man. Whew, what an adrenaline rush. I mean, I feel lucky that I got out of it without losing anything. I made a couple $100, probably about $250 after all that. It is frustrating, the $2,000 I left on the table, but I didn't get into it for a day trade, for a short term. But man, when you see a stock go up 80%, you got to think about maybe trading it. All right, the Braves coming up to bat now. First pitch to Acuna is inside, 1-0. Bottom of the second is underway on the Bone Crusher Show. Another one inside Acuna, 2-0. And we are hiring for additional moderators. We don't want to put all the weight on A-Bomb's shoulder. Not that he can't carry it. Those shoulders, are you kidding me? Big swing and a miss from Acuna. Feel free to spam the channel with MLB, Braves, Cubs, Doge, and AMC. Bust up that YouTube algorithm. Acuna swings, and that's going to be foul. 2-2. Just got a piece of that. They've got a piece of him. I knew I should have brought my Arnold Palmer half tea, half lemonade to the table. Now I'm thirsty again. We got 4 in the house. Welcome in. Monday night party. Monday night baseball. All right. Thank you, producer Beth. Yeah, I don't know who else is drinking the Arnold Palmer half tea, half lemonade. Acuna checks his swing. Full count. Downstairs. Oh my God, what a horrible call from the ump. That was way downstairs, and they just rung up Acuna. Are you kidding me? Fire that guy. Yeah, that was a ball. That was ball 4. Rats. Now it's going to be Freddie Freeman batting second. And then we had, I don't know, I didn't see the, I forget, is Ozzy batting cleanup again? Didn't they have him at cleanup spot the other night? Freeman's going to launch this one high, and it's going to be in foul territory, and they got it. On number 2. Crush the like. We'll work on that slide echo at the next break. Ozuna steps in, swings and misses. He had an RBI and a run in the bottom of the first. After his RBI double, he did the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, kiss the Jesus, and then he stirred the pot. So that might be his new his signature move. And he gets a hold of that changeup, and there's going to be a pop out to end the bottom of the third. I thought he had hit it better than that, but that will end it for the second inning. All right, let's go to break. Oh, that screen doesn't look right. Let's fix the screen. One impossible task at a time. Test. Sync. See if I'm gonna make it worse. Testing. Still in a break. Stand by. Sponsored by treasurehunt.ga. We know this. Well, that was a rather distracting break. Cubs batting now. And we see Steve-O in the house. Poor Dogecoin. Oh. Maybe I'm looking for the links. Let me get down into the StreamYard here for everybody. The poor Doge. Still, first the pitch. 1-1 for Morton. It's going to be hit foul from Sogard. Counts 1 and 2 here in the top of the third. Poor Dogecoin in one effect, but at 27 cents, it is still a home run for Doge. 2 weeks ago, what was it, a nickel or something? So still a huge win for Doge and all those people that got in early on it, that believed in it. They're still celebrating. So the pitch is going to be a strike. That's going to ring up Sogard. 1 away in the top of the third. Morton's pitching looks really good tonight. Should be very interesting. Let's get that link out. So, yeah, we're going to let people on the show tonight to talk open mic, any topic. We can talk about Grandpa from the Munsters. We can talk Doge. We can talk sports. That Doge was peaking. It's outside. 1-1 to Davies, the pitcher batting for the Cubs. Morton kicks and fires. Outside. 2-1 to the pitcher. The Doge peaked. It peaked 2 or 3 times. There were probably 3 opportunities for me to exit. And Davies is going to get a hit there down the left field line. Could be one. It's going to be a double. He's going to keep going. Nope, he's going to throw anchor and stay at first. A career 0.77 batting average from the pitcher. And he gets a base hit. Anyone else would have had a double, but play it safe, I guess. Past a diving Riley, he got fully extended down the left field line, and congratulations to their pitcher for a very rare base hit. And see, we don't need the DH. Seeing a regular guy get a base hit. Nasty slider, but called a ball. I thought that was a strike. 1-0. So 1 out, 1 on. Top of the third, Morton dealing. Leadoff batter crushes it foul. 1-1. Morton checks the runner, kicks and fires, and an excuse me single for the batter. So Morton's fresh out of luck here in the top of the third. So Davies at second now, first and second for the Cubs. I don't know if it was an excuse me single, but he sort of kind of gave up on it, misread the pitch, and somehow got a hit. Maybe that was all intentional. Wilson Contreras at bat now. So what is this story from Steve-O? He's got a good story for me. Can't sure he can share it here. And Wilson's going to line that to Ozzie, who throws to second to get the leading lady there, or the force. The leading lady is Davies, who advances to third. 2 outs, first and third for the Cubs. Ozzie tried to get the double play started, but not happening. Rizzo at bat. Now I'm curious, of course. So he doesn't want to do any name dropping. Story time, okay. Outside. To Rizzo, 1-0. Outside, 2-0 to Rizzo. I guess if I don't have the audio library from YouTube highlighted, music doesn't stay on. It's our first background music edition. All right, Bone Crusher Show, Monday Night Baseball. Braves up 4-0. Cubs have them on first and third with 2 outs. The pitch to Rizzo, outside, 3-0 to Rizzo. All of a sudden, Morton in trouble. He has been looking really good up until this point. A devastating slider, a really good curveball, and an excellent fastball. In fact, it's really everything's been off the fastball. So if he hasn't lost control, should see a great pitch here. It's a fastball right down the heart of the plate, fouled off. 3-1 to Rizzo. We do see A-bomb lurking. Stand by. A-bomb is going to be on the show here at the end of the top of the third. Rizzo fouls that one off. 3-2. I understand A-bomb sort of a aficionado of metal detectors. I don't think he has a metal detector. But when he retires, he's definitely going to get one. And he's got a story about a guy with a metal detector. Outside, or fouled off, full count. Basically just a rake with a flying saucer at the end of it. Well, I don't know what y'all think about the story coming up from Steve-O. Let's see. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, bases loaded for the Cubs. So I mentioned here before, there's a message from Steve-O. Worked for the San Diego Stars Baseball Academy. 2 weeks ago, we get a new player, 12-year-old kid. Family just moved to San Diego this year. I mean, I hope it's not some heartbreaking story about a 12-year-old kid. Oh my God. And Steve-O, if you want to come on the air with that story, you're welcome to. You don't want to do too much typing. We do have A-bomb lurking in the dugout, ready to come on the Bone Crusher Show as Chris Bryant steps into the batter's box. And I'd go ahead and bring you on now, A-bomb, but I'm gonna have to make a switch, that audio switch before I bring you on. The pitch. Looks like that's a strike. Yes. 0-1 count. Bases loaded for the Cubs. 2 outs. Braves up 4-0. Morton dealing. Inside the pit, the batter's going to turn on that one. Ozuna to the wall, and it is a grand slam home run for the Cubs. Seems like a good time now to get A-bomb in the show. So his dad is a pitcher for the Padres, huh? Is his dad? I'll have to go look at the lineup for the Padres. Yes, fucking Cubs. All right, so we're gonna bring A-bomb into the stream now. We'll
Tough time to come on in. It's a tie game.
You might want to go ahead and mute your YouTube.
I've done that.
To make a quick change here.
But I bet there's an echo because I'm hearing my own voice, and I know that usually means there's an echo. And then it just cut off, so that's good.
There we are.
All right.
Okay, good. All right. How does it sound on your end?
Oh,
How do I
good.
sound? Good.
Good.
You
Sounded
you
good.
sound great. You sound great.
As I said, it's a rough time to come in. The Cubs just tied it on a grand slam. It is 4-4.
Oh, that was hard to watch.
Mm.
Morton was dealing up to that point. That's pulled foul. 1-2. Nobody on. 2 outs. And we have got A-Bomb in the house going to talk to us about a rake with a flying saucer.
Right, and I hate to step right in the middle of Steve-O's story. I don't want to mess that up, but we can always circle back to that. Yeah, so yesterday I did encounter metal detector guy at the local park. If any of you clones out there have been listening to Jim Rome long enough, about 10 or 12 years ago, he did a bit on metal detector guy. And so anytime you see one, you know, it just kind of makes you think about that and that whole bit. But yeah, this guy going over the area in the playground where there's wood chips instead of dirt in case the kid falls. So it's probably maybe he's thinking maybe things get in there better or easier, like the engagement ring, maybe, or whatever kind of loot he hopes to find. He did find something. I don't know what it was, but he had a spade and he started digging around after after the big beep went off in his head, I guess, you know. It is funny though, man. It's like you can't even buy one of those things unless you're 65. Like they won't sell them to you unless you're a senior citizen. I've never seen anybody under the age of retirement age ever operate one of those.
Yeah, good one. Yeah, there probably is a age restriction on those things. But we see them all the time here on the beach. You get kind of used to it. But I imagine, you know, being outside the ATL and seeing someone whipping that out at a playground is probably pretty shocking to your senses.
Yeah, it's not the beach over here. But you never know what he might have found. Yeah, something I can look forward to in the future. Next hobby, you know, down the road a little bit. And we're out of the inning. I didn't see what happened. Is there a pitching change?
It was strikeout to end the inning.
Oh, okay.
It's all tied up now after the Cubs' grand slam salami.
Man, tough.
I'm trying to think of what San Diego Padre pitcher Steve-O could be referring to.
I don't have YouTube open right now, so I can't see what he put up there, but I'll definitely check it out as soon as I get back off here and back into the dugout.
We are in a break. We'll be right back to Truist Field. Crusher and the Bomb bringing you play-by-play reaction and stonk updates. AMC finishing the day at 11.66. I guess it's still ticking up in after-hours trading. And my Dogecoin is frozen at 27. We'll get that fixed later.
Okay. That never stops. That goes 24/7.
Right there. Yeah. That's one of the fun parts of crypto. Trading crypto, you don't have to wait for the New York Stock Exchange to open. You know, you can snort your coke off a hooker's ass and trade crypto at any time. And, we are getting underway here in the bottom of the third with Ozzy Albies at bat. Would you care to do the play-by-play on the bottom of the third?
Sure, I can jump in and do a little bit of that.
What a treat.
It's now 1-1 on Ozzy Albies. And while I'm here, a lot of you are hitting me up on social media wanting to know what was the deal with my steps last week. First, the pitch, and it's outside. It's 2-1. So I did get to 7 consecutive days at 10,000 steps, which is cool. I've never done that before, right? So that's pretty good. And there's a foul ball to Ozzy, and it is now 2-2 as he leads off the bottom of the third. I wanted to try to get, though, 100,000 steps in a week, and I fell a little bit short of that. My total steps for the week right after this pitch, and it is a foul ball, and we'll do it again. I ended up with about 86,000 steps in 7 days. So my next goal is to do 100,000 in 1 week, which requires approximately 14,000 steps a day.
Did you
And the
have to
pitch to Ozzy
grind it?
Albies is grounded over to the first baseman. He tosses over to the pitcher, and there's the first out. I'm sorry, what about a grind?
Did you get to those 87,000 steps? Did you have to grind to get to that? How
Oh
much?
no, no. It's not like it's that much of a superhuman feat, but I did have a little bit of blistering on a couple of my toes, which is normal. I mean, I get that a good bit anytime I walk. And Travis d'Arnaud is up with nobody on base and 1 out. And the pitch to him is a foul ball. Yeah, last night I could have tried to get the extra 15,000 steps or so I needed to get to 100,000, but I wasn't really feeling it on a Sunday night. But I'll reset and try it again. So here's the pitch to d'Arnaud. It is outside, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's amazing dedication. To stick to that, 10,000 steps a night, and all that water you've been drinking.
Yeah, a little bit of a fitness freak, guilty. And we've got a 1-2 count on d'Arnaud.
5 in the house. Welcome aboard, everyone.
This is A-Bomb with you. It's not my show. It's the Bone Crushers show. But through the power of StreamYard, I'm joining you via satellite from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm using my Dish Network satellite to tune in a different satellite up in the sky and bring in A-Bomb.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to d'Arnaud. It is low. And we're watching the Cubs here, and it reminded me, I kind of flashed back a long time ago. Let me know if you remember this. I kind of got a bad taste for Cubs fans through the Yahoo chat rooms.
I
We were
remember
watching.
those, yeah.
It was a Braves-Cubs playoff game in 2003. And ever since I hung out in that Cubs chat room for a little while, I had a bad taste in my mouth over the Cubs. Here's the payoff pitch, and that's a little tapper to the mound. Pitcher fields and throws on to first. There's 2 outs.
If you're just joining us, the Cubs had a grand slam last inning to tie it up.
Yep. Braves had a 4-0 lead, but then in the top of the third, and I don't know which player it was, just barely cleared the wall. But it was enough to put up a 4-burger.
We also
So
saw
here's Dansby.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's Dansby. He looks at a ball.
And we also saw their pitcher get a base hit in that inning.
Yes, that's right.
Davies with a career .077 average.
There's a strike to Dansby. It's 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning from Truist Park on a Monday night. Here's
Monday
the pitch.
Night baseball, son.
That is inside. And it is 2-1 to Dansby. On my last stream, I went over the horrible batting averages that most of the Braves players are bringing right now, and he's right in that category. I don't have it right in front of me, but he is not batting very well right now.
About sub 200, I think.
Yes, as are several of his teammates. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that is on the corner, and it's 3-2.
Even Chipper Jones is getting involved as a batting coach and mentor. They had a big dinner at Hooters and really worked on, talk things out.
Sure that meal was free of charge. Chipper Jones is there.
Yeah, I think Chipper Jones is becoming a franchisee of the Hooters now. I mean, he's got a lot of waitresses to support, you know.
Dansby gets a hold of one and hits into the right field, back to the wall, and that is out of here. Full count. It's a 3-2 pitch, and Dansby goes opposite field bomb.
Hungry man.
And that makes
Swanson.
it Atlanta 5, Chicago 4.
Fireworks for Dansby.
Yes. So how many is that? They usually put that up on the screen. I didn't see it. So we'll say, I don't know, he hasn't had more than, that could be his first home run, possibly. Could be his second. And that brings up Austin Riley, who has a hitting streak going.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Needs a hit today to continue that hitting streak. He is so far 0 for 1. And he puts one into left field. There's his base hit. And that's a 5er, I think, for him.
Man, people wanted Riley benched. Now look at
Right.
him.
Well, I was one of those that was like, if he doesn't start producing soon, but, then he started producing. And that was Dansby's second home run of the year, by the way. And that raised, get this, that home run from Dansby just raised his batting average to 182.
Well, finally some production from the lower end of the lineup.
And so now it's Heredia. This guy's had no problems, really. I mean, he's batting 259 for the year. So, I mean, you like to see that a little bit better, but that's somewhat respectable. Ozzy Albies, 174. Ozuna, 192. Sorry about that. Were you able to hear that ad?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess it was just in my headphones. An ad came up on ESPN.com.
No, we're only going to hear your microphone input, so.
Excellent. So it's a 2-0 count to Heredia. We've got a runner on first base and 2 outs. 1 run in on the Dansby home run, his second. And here's the 2-0 pitch. That is low. And it's A-Bomb still here, guest play-by-play for the remainder of the third. Appreciate Bone Crusher for letting me come in. Go ahead and eat whatever you got there. That's awesome. There is ball 4.
Juicy mango.
So everything, all the magic, all the lightning has happened with 2 outs in this inning, including Dansby's home run. And now we've got runners on first and second. And that is Morton batting. The pitcher is up. He's batting 167.
Well, their pitcher hit, so it's our guy's turn.
The pitch. It's a foul ball.
Certainly be a great situation for Morton to get a hit here. If you can't hit and pitch, maybe you don't need to play. We don't need to DH.
I hear you on the DH. I think it's probably coming soon, but I hear you. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Morton. Swung on a miss. That was an ugly swing. That was a pitcher swinging for sure right there.
He was trying to shoot the moon like AMC and Dogecoin. 4 likes.
And we've got all right, keep those likes coming. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. So that will do it for the Braves in the third. But we grab the lead again on the Dansby Swanson home run. A solo job that puts the Braves up 5-4.
Man, I thought Morton was going to be lights out the whole game. He was looking really good earlier, but gave up a grand slam.
Before I get out of here, I've got a beef that I'd like to bring up, if that's okay with you during this
Oh,
commercial.
yeah, absolutely. I've got some beefs later of my own.
Okay, well, it's people who, when they lock their car door, that they have the horn go off.
Right, and it's
catch
a
what I'm saying?
loud. Yeah, it's a very loud horn. So, a few people have
Right.
the little horn will go off, but yeah, it's like a kagunga.
Right. So yeah, that just happened to me. I was walking around. I was logging in a couple of steps right before I came on here, and somebody was getting out of their car and going into their apartment. Of course, they hit the damn remote thing, and it makes the regular loud ass horn go off right when I'm in front of it, and I hate that. My car, which is a 2020 Civic, it makes a little beep. It's not even the horn. It's like a microwave beep. Right? Just loud enough for me to hear it, to know that it sounded and that the door is locked.
Oh, is there a
But
hot
it's
pocket
not-
ready somewhere?
But it's not loud enough to give somebody a heart attack in front of, walking in front of the car. And I just think that is so low class.
Well, yeah, I want to get pissed at the person, but they didn't manufacture the car. They're sitting. They're just setting the lock. I mean, most cars you can't change that setting, as far as I know.
I don't know. I'm thinking you probably could if you wanted to, but the button when somebody's walking right in front of your car.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. Wait a couple of seconds for me to get by before you blow the horn from just some car that's sitting there. That's just a huge, huge beef of mine, and it just happened about half an hour ago, so it's fresh.
Yeah. That is frustrating. I hate that. I want to get mad at him, but I don't think you can change that setting. But certainly they should be more mindful when someone's walking in front of their car. That is a dick move.
Well, it's been a blast hanging out here. I think I'm going to go make a little something to eat, have your stream on in the background, and I'll be back to check in on the dugout in just a bit.
Moderator at large, A-Bomb. Thank you. Guest play-by-play tonight on the Bone Crusher Show. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. The other Atlanta Braves play-by-play reaction guy. Height unknown, weight unknown, from parts unknown. And we are here in the top of the fourth on the Bone Crusher Show. Monday Night Baseball is a ground out to Riley, who fires over to first in time, one away in the top of the fourth. Yeah, that's one thing I've never really articulated, but I also share that frustration of getting people and their loud ass horns. The nice cars, the like the Hondas, they just give you the little beep. Is someone just finished making a hot pocket somewhere? Oh, okay. That's nice. Morton still pitching. Top of the fourth here, facing Jason Hayward. Outside. Usually it's the American cars. They're probably the worst about that. The foreign cars are... And that reminds me, I've always thought it would be nice if cars came equipped with different horn settings inside the Hayward 2-0. Like if you just want to give a light little tap, in traffic. You see a guy who's probably on the verge of murderous rage in Atlanta traffic, got a shotgun in his window. You don't want to set him off, right? So I would like different horns that I can choose from. I think that'd be a nice feature. 2-0 to Hayward. And he's going to pull that one right to Ozzy. He's going to throw him out for out number 2 in the top of the fourth. My 2002 Honda, I guess, the producer Beth has the remote, the keyless thing. And I don't even know if that sets off the horn. So I don't have that problem. I don't, as far as doing that to other people. But if you got a Buick, you gotta think about that. And you know what? The next time someone does that to me, and usually my reaction is just, thank you, thanks, yeah. Preach. Sogard batting for the Cubs. And there's a curveball. Catches the outside of the plate. 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Low class. We'll have to get that Doge ticker working again. And excuse me, check swings. Going to go to Swanson, who fires over to first in time. That will end the top of the fourth. All right, well, let's take a quick break and come back with more Atlanta Braves baseball and Doge updates and AMC updates. Maybe even a weather forecast. I know. It's getting crazy. Well, look, here's one of the videos we did for treasurehunt.ga. Spring dresses, purses, many size pants available. Bone Crusher Show, Monday Night Baseball, Doge updates, AMC updates, guests. Let me get that link back up if anybody else wants to be on the show, talk sports, do play-by-play, tell stories about celebrity children they've met from the San Diego Padres. Maybe Steve-O's going to tell us who that mystery person is. Steve-O was working with one of the children, one of the 12-year-old kids, I guess at the baseball academy over there in San Diego. Turns out he is the son of one of the pitchers for the Padres. So we might need a clue on that one. So we've got the Doge ticker rocking again. It's at 26 cents. Not expecting any big activity, though. If there's any breaking news, like if Amazon starts taking Dogecoin, that would be a big one. We also know that Elon Musk is going to be on Saturday Night Live. And a big swing from Ozuna, but a miss. 0-1 to start the bottom of the fourth. So we're just one Dogecoin Saturday Night Live skid away from all being rich. Steve-O, I mean, all I could do, I don't even know, let me think. I'll come up with a guess at the before the top of the fifth. Oh, and that's going to hit Ozuna. Plunked him right in the back. Runner on first. Nobody out now for the Braves in the bottom of the fourth. We're up 5-4. We put up a 4 spot in the first. Last inning, Swanson had a home run. And the Cubs got all their runs in one swing. They had a grand slam. And we also saw the Cubs pitcher, Davies, get a hit on us. Former Chicago Cubs pitcher. That is a good clue. If anyone has any guesses, be sure to put that up in the dugout. Looks like after hours trading has stopped, so AMC is going to be locked in at 1166 on the day. Up 16%. Amazing. Freddie Freeman batting now with a runner on first. Throw to first, not in time. I'm sorry, that wasn't Ozuna batting. That was Acuna, but looks like he's got Ozuna's armbands on, those gold pads, so that threw me off. Another throw over to first. And Acuna, I don't know how close he is to 100% since that abdominal strain, so I don't think we're going to see him steal. And there's our first guess from moderator A-Bomb. Outside, 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. Batting second a lot lately. 203 average, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs, a walk and a run today. Davies taking his time on the mound. Slowing it down. Slowing the mechanism. The pitch, and Freeman's going to make good contact there. That's going to be deep left field to the track, and he'll be out. Acuna's going to tag from first, and he is safe. Wow, so Acuna advances there on a deep fly ball out from Freddie Freeman. And I don't know how smart that was with that recent injury Acuna had. He did not hesitate. So nice base running from Acuna. Sitting at second base now. I think that might be the right answer, A-Bomb. Good guess. I think the Chicago clue probably was the trick there. And there's going to be a review. They're going to check if Acuna left early. So did Acuna tag up? I think that's what they're checking. The tag was late. I mean, he was safe. Ooh, he may have come off the bag for just a millisecond as he was finished his slide and getting back up on his feet. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We'll let the umps decide there. Let's see. No, I think he's going to be safe. So unless the question is, did he tag correctly, I think Acuna is going to be called safe here. And we do have the StreamYard link up. If anybody wants to be on the show, you got a rant, you got a comment, you want to do some play-by-play, got a question. It is open mic night on the Bone Crusher Show. You want to talk about that parabolic stock today, AMC Entertainment, shooting up 16%. They're going to call Acuna safe. After Vin Diesel told everyone to get out to the theaters. Could Vin Diesel cause the stock price to go up 16%? Probably not. I guess I have to really start watching that Fast and Furious franchise. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I think in this one there's like a scene where Vin Diesel's like jumping a canyon, and there's like a jet fighter attack coming at him, and he's Dukes of Hazarding the ravine or fighting jet planes or something. And this time it is Ozuna batting. Fouls that one off. And we're up to 5 likes. Thank you very much. Keep those likes coming. The likes and subscribes really help our channel. We've got 463 subscribers as Ozuna fouls that one off 0-2. We had some YouTube glitches and turn off everyone's reminders, so that kind of bites. So we're working our way back, though. And if that Dogecoin hits 24 tonight, if it drops to 24, we are buying. We are buying on the dip. Right now, I don't have any more Dogecoin. I liquidated my positions on the Doge for now. That's outside Ozuna. But they're going to call it a strike? Come on. Ozuna will go down. That is another slightly bad call. I mean, it didn't miss by much, but it did miss. So there's a strikeout, unfortunately. I didn't get into the Dogecoin expecting it to go up so fast, so quickly, and for me to all of a sudden be some sort of day trader. I don't consider myself a day trader at all. I don't even know what I am yet. I'm just kind of getting into it. But it just turned into a wild roller coaster of fun. Ozzy batting now. That's in the dirt. I think that's Ozzy. Yep. So it looks like another night of Ozzy at cleanup. Did I look at that right? 6 in the house, 7 likes. Thanks for the likes. Really appreciate that. Ozzy Albies takes that outside. 2-0. A-Bomb confirms on the replay. Another bad call. 2-0 pitch. Ozzy golfs that foul. Ahead of that changeup. 2 on. Check it. 2 out. 1 on second. Acuna tagged from first earlier and advanced to second. You don't see that very often. And was not expecting that after his stomach strain, his oblique strain or something like that the other day. We saw him come out of a game. Here comes a 2-1 to Ozzy Albies. Inside. 3-1. Ozzy crowding the plate a bit. He got pushed back, dusted off the plate earlier, but he is pretty close to the plate. 3-1. Got a hitter's count. Base hit could score another run. Davies kicks and fires upstairs. Ball 4. All right, something cooking here for the Braves in the bottom of the 4. 2 on, 2 out. That's pretty cool, Steve-O. We may have a pitching change here in Chicago. In Atlanta for the Cubs. Chicago with a pitching change. We are at Truist Park in the ATL, and it looks like I didn't check the weather report there, but it looks like a nice evening down here in PCB. It was kind of I'd say hot, but hot has been pretty much. It's been a pretty mild spring, but we are hitting upper 70s. I still have not turned on the air conditioner. I got an 8-inch box fan in the window. That's my AC right now. Okay, we are in a break, 5-4. The Doge is at 26. Now with Elon Musk going to be on Saturday Night Live, that's something to watch. That could impact the price of the Dogecoin. And keep an eye out for any announcements like Amazon taking Doge, any big retailers like that accepting it as currency. That would be huge. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if you see that in the news, you might want to pull the trigger on some Dogecoin. And also, if you're thinking of a long-term investment, you want to hold it for a year or 2 or 10, go ahead and get some. I mean, we've seen the price pretty much stabilize. This is probably its market value now. I think the wild ride, the hype mania is over unless one of those stories breaks. So if you've been thinking about Doge, it might be a safe time. I never tell people to buy this or buy that because it's such a personal choice. And that is a good point, A-Bomb. The Dallas Mavericks do accept Doge for merchandise, concessions, and they may have also started accepting it for actual tickets. That's been talked about. I know player contracts in professional sports now often include cryptocurrency. So it was a wild week, man. I mean, being up 80%, seeing it crash, come back up. I'm watching these live streamers on YouTube. Some of them are going 10 hours straight. Everybody was on an adrenaline rush. It was a lot of fun. And I learned a lot of lessons in that experience as far as expense. Okay, we are back to action after the pitching change. Maples is the new pitcher for the Cubs. And d'Arnaud batting for the Braves. Maples checks over to second to hold the runner, but hey, Acuna could try to steal third. We saw him tag up from first, so good eye from Maples to keep a lookout for Acuna trying to possibly steal third. 2 outs here, runners first and second. d'Arnaud batting. Braves cling to a 1-run lead. The pitch. And d'Arnaud is going to hit that hard, bounces off the third baseman. Everyone's going to be safe. Bases are loaded. Bases are loaded. Come on. Take the Doge at the stadium. Oh, off the fielder's glove, around the palm. The third baseman couldn't handle it. It was a hard hit ball, that's for sure. So the Braves have a chance to open this up. And here comes Dansby, hungry man, Swanson dinners. Feeling like some meatloaf and potatoes. A little cobbler on the side. And don't touch the apple dessert. That shit's mine, brah. The pitch to Swanson downstairs, 1-0. Seven likes. Thank you very much. And the same issue that caused the reminders not to work is why my subscription animations don't trigger anymore. So I got to work on that. But thanks for the likes and the subs tonight. 1-0 count to Swanson. Bases loaded for the Braves. 2 outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 87 miles an hour. And I guess Swanson was looking for a fastball. 1-1 count. Swanson had a solo home run tonight. He's 1-2 on the evening. Batting average 182. And some of the debris on the field, or I don't know what they're doing. Everyone's taking a break. Career with bases loaded, 298 for Dansby Swanson. 14 out of 47 with no home runs. So a good bases Dansby with a chance. It's a sign. Kicks and fires outside. Ball 2. Pressure cooker here for the Braves. And if there's any buffering or anything right now, I apologize. 2-1 pitch to Dansby Swanson with the bases loaded. And he's going to pop that one straight up. The infielder is in the shallow center field and has out number 3. Left them loaded. Ooh. We are in a break. So I had some AMC stock for a couple of months, and then I sold it recently all of a sudden so I could put it all in Doge. And now I'm back in AMC. I picked up some shares about 2 or 3 days ago, and this morning when I woke up, the stock was shooting up. And I actually did a little bit of day trading on it today. Again, I didn't expect to do that when I woke up, but I said, you know what, I'm up $150. Let me just get that $150 real quick. Let me just go ahead and get that. So I sold it, made a quick 150, and now I'm back in at a different price point, which I should be in at a lower price point, but there's some trend, there's some momentum, and they're looking for a squeeze to take place against the hedge funds. That's what they've been waiting on. We're in a break here on the Braves game. Also talking Dogecoin and AMC stock. And so AMC and that GameStop, the GME stock, that's kind of the same situation where the hedge funds have been short selling it. It's some of the 2 highest shorted stocks, meaning they are buying it, or they're borrowing the stocks, and they're saying, hey, this stock price is going to go down. We think it's going to go down, and we're betting that it's going to drop to what, $5 or $6 or $0 or something like that. And I don't know how those option trades work that well, but they might say, for example, hey, on April 30th, we think that stock price is going to be down to $5. And if it is, if they're right, they're going to make a lot of money. That's how they make their money. And you can make much more money doing options trading than you can just buying and selling shares. But you can also lose a lot more money. You can lose more than a principal investment. So it's dangerous. So this has been going on, and the Reddit community, Wall Street Bets, is fighting them. These are retail guys like you and me. We're called retail investors, and they are buying up all the stocks they can. So it's a battle between the longs and shorts. We'll talk about that more later. We're getting back to Truett's Field now, as the Cubs will be coming to bat. And look what the cat dragged in. Cayman Kinley is in the house. I think I do, Cayman, because I didn't do a whole lot of UGA stuff, because usually those games ended up being live on YouTube, and I couldn't compete with that. So I do remember a couple of folks. But I'll be honest, I think I do, Cayman. I know I do. Well, welcome in. Welcome back, Cayman. And batter calls for time there. Morton still pitching for the Braves here in the top of the 5th. He gave up a grand slam today, but otherwise he's actually looked pretty good. There's a nice strike. 1-2 to Walters. The screen's a little blurry there. Yeah, let's give these hedge funds a taste of their own medicine. That's inside 2-2 now. Top of the fifth, nobody out, nobody on. Braves up 5-4. Bone Crusher Show, Monday Night Baseball, stock updates, cryptocurrency. That's what's up. Outside, full count now. The Braves have looked pretty good tonight, except for that grand slam we gave up. We put up a 4 spot in the first. Dansby had a solo home run, though Dansby left him loaded last inning. I thought we were going to be in for a really strong pitching performance from Morton, and there's a swing and a miss. Oh, I guess he got a piece of that. Is that a foul tip? Still 3-2. But seeing the Braves bats wake up has been nice. And that is ball 4. So the Cubs get a runner on first now. Morton's pitch count up to 73. Let's see if the Braves get anybody going. As Walters draws the walk. Bullpen still empty for the Braves. Nico is batting now for the Cubs. Thanks for the audio video check there, Cayman. Reporting a little channel blackout there for a second. Yeah, I think I saw that. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully it won't become a problem. Thanks for the update. I mean, you know, that's the kind of work that will get you promoted to moderator, Cayman. We are hiring extra mods. Our award-winning moderator at large, A-Bomb, does a lot of great work for us, and we don't want to put all the heavy weight on him. So, want to be a mod? Show us your rod. Throw over to first, not in time. Cubs got one on, nobody out. And that's going to be drilled into left field for a base hit. Cubs are going to have runners on the corners now with nobody out. Actually, runner goes to second. That's a double. Is that Horner? Is that how they pronounce it? Nico Horner? Honer? So Cubs threatening, only down by 1. Moderator consultant, A-Bomb. Yeah, his new moderator consulting firm. You might want to hire that guy if you want to help grow your audience. You know what we need to do is we don't need to do it. We can put the stream link on our Facebook play-by-play group page. We can also share it out in the game thread of some of the Braves fans group pages. See if we can get some folks on in here. And that's a ball, 1-0. To Wilson Contreras, batting .235 with 6 home runs. A threat to go long. Want to be a mod? Show us your rod. Popped up. And Darno is waved off by Freeman, who has that just in front of home plate for out number 1. Runners stay put. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Yeah, the Braves are one, hot streak away from, getting their record up above 500 and, it going on a long, continuous run, as they probably will. I mean, we started the season, I guessed, as I predicted about 95 wins on the year for the Braves. The pitch to Contreras. All right, check it. That's Rizzo now. Contreras popped out. Rizzo comes in with a 233 average, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs at 835 on base percentage. So 1 out here for the Cubs in the top of the 5th with 2 on. And Rizzo is going to go the other way. Ozuna has that. Runner tags. Throw home. Is cut off. Nope, it's not cut off. It dribbles. It dick trickles all the way to d'Arnaud. Runner is safe on the slide. Tie game. Shit. Any Bone Crusher merchandise? That's a good idea. That's a good looking idea. I need to get some Bone Crusher swag and post that over at treasurehunt.ga. With baseball season heating up, we've been selling more of the Seattle Mariners cups. They're like the kinds you can put them in the freezer. And Morton throws over to third, and just to see if the runner tagged successfully, and the third base umpire says safe. You still see that sometimes, where way after the play is over, they throw it over to the base just to make sure. So Chris Bryant, who had that grand slam earlier, steps in with a runner on second. We're all tied up now here in the top of the 5th. Downstairs, but it's called a strike. Break for the Braves. Maybe. I don't know. Producer Beth, have you noticed anything particular about people who order the Seattle Mariners merchandise? That is an excuse me grounder back to the mound and thrown out at first to end the top of the 5th. But the Cubs get one back and tie it up. Or they get one and tie it up.
Travel cup,
Yeah, the Seattle Mariners.
collectible. I have one more of the printable ones.
Well, Abom wants to know, is it Asians ordering the Mariners stuff? Because that is a Seattle team, of course. They had some famous Japanese players there.
I have not,
She hasn't noticed. And she says that's racist. And you're banned. Welcome into the house. Sells Beats is here. Got Cubs on 1.5 runs. So it looks like someone's got some money on this game, maybe. Ichiro, number 1. Yeah, probably the most famous Japanese baseball player in Japan. And it was interesting to see Ichiro's career end at a game in Japan. It was like a one-time thing. He was going to play that one game at the beginning of, was it last season? Or the season before when he retired? So really, he was retired. The season ended, Ichiro was done, but he came back for one game the next year at the beginning of the season, if my memory serves me, to play with the Mariners in Japan to end his career that way, which was nice. He didn't get any hits in that game, which is unfortunate, but that was pretty cool. Well, good luck on your bet, Sells Beats. They say that stocks and cryptocurrency is the new sports betting. During the pandemic, there was no sports to bet on, and people had to find something, and they found stocks. They found their stimulus money, and they got into the stocks. They got into the crypto, and I am guilty of that as well. I think when the GameStop stuff was all over the news back in early February, me and a lot of people that have been on the sidelines for a long time jumped in. And we are in between innings, but we'll be rejoining with the Braves coming up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th in just a moment on the Bone Crusher Show. And guys, not only do you want to like and sub, but share that stream. And there is a curveball strike to Austin Riley. right, between innings on the next break, I'll go share that in a couple of Facebook group pages. The pitch to Riley, and he goes the other way on the curveball, foul, 0-2. And what only thing that really happens, you usually get 2, 3, 4, 5 people stop by, check it out. Maybe one person becomes a regular viewer. One listener at a time. That's how we do it. Riley watches that one in the dirt, 1-2. Now, we're not, I'm not going to get political. I will say that crash, I mean, the whole stock market had a big crash when the idea that we might see Biden impose a higher capital gains tax on businesses or people who make an income over, I think, $400,000. Oh, they're going to ring up Riley on that one on the corner. So caught looking there for a strikeout, 1 away in the bottom of the 5th. Anytime any kind of news like that comes out, it has a tremendous short-term impact on the stock market. And we did see the stock market rebound within 2 or 3 days. But what happened, a lot of wealthy investors decided to realign their assets. And they're like, well, that kind of changes how my investment strategy if you're going to have an increase in capital gains tax. I don't know if it's going to happen. And there is a strike down the pipe to Heredia, and we have a new pitcher for the Cubs. Workman is dealing now. The 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1 to Heredia. I believe the tax now is at 20%, and they're proposing to go up to like 37.5 or something like that. I don't know what the right capital gains tax is, but whatever the right tax should be, I want us to be there. Hit the other way for a base hit down the right field line. Heredia is going to go all the way to second. So 1 out, runner on second now for the Braves in the bottom of the 5th, all tied up at 5. And if it takes a market correction for us to be where we need to be, oh, the racist stuff, the Asian stuff. Well, when it comes to racist humor, I think racist humor against white people is about the funniest thing ever. I love it. And there's a breaking ball that locks up Morton, who is batting here in the bottom of the 5th. Kind of surprising. He did have good stuff, even though he's given up 5 runs. He was really pitching well, so they're going to keep him in there. I don't know how tired our bench is, but I almost presumed he would not be batting. And Morton gets a piece of that one, but the third baseman's going to have it and throw him out. Runner has to stay at second. 2 away now. Yeah, so white people who get bent out of shape when they realize you can make jokes about white people, but white people can't make jokes about other races. And that's not a hard rule. I think you can kind of gauge where society is at any given time by checking out stand-up comedians. And I remember during Obama's presidency, we saw some stand-up comedians going in areas that we couldn't before, touching on racial subject matters, and it was hilarious. And it was like, well, I thought it was a positive. All right, Acuna, and that's going to get away from the catcher. Heredia advances to third. Wild pitch, or was it a wild pitch or a pass ball? Runner on third, 2 outs. Yeah, that's a pass ball. So the more fun we can poke at each other without people getting bent out of shape, I like that. I like that direction. That's kind of a good sign for a society. Thank you, A-Bomb. Remember, good comments go up on the screen. That's the StreamYard effect. Swing and a miss from Acuna. 1-1. Runner on third for the Braves. Tied up. 2 outs. Heredia had a double, and then he advanced on a pass ball. Freeman lurking on deck. And the pitch to Acuna. Outside, 2-1. Braves with a chance to go back ahead here. We got the right man for the job at the plate. And there's that StreamYard link again up there. It is open mic night on the Bone Crusher Show. Whatever you want to talk about, you can be on the show. Acuna checks his swing. Ball 3. And we are still sitting pretty at 7 likes. Crush the like, murder the sub. I think everyone in the chat room's already murdered the sub. The 3-1 to Acuna. Ball 4. Good eye. First and third with 2 outs for the Braves. I did enjoy A-Bomb's rant earlier about people setting off their car horn when they lock their doors as you're walking in front of the vehicle. People with excessively loud horns. You know, I think that's something I've always had in the back of my head but never articulated. So maybe that will be the beginning of a new movement. As Freddie Freeman steps in. Chance for the Braves to do some damage and get back ahead here. Workman working here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Freeman. That is a check swing strike. Freeman not agreeing with that call. It looks like Workman painted the corner. Throw back over to first. Not in time. Dave's Killer Raisin Toast. Now, I know Dave's Killer Bread had white bread. I didn't know he had raisin toast, too. That's out of sight. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Freddie batting an even 200 with 5 home runs and 10 RBIs. Steve-O likes to take the comics approach when it comes to racism. Everyone should have fun and make fun of each other. You know, that's a utopian idea. And Freeman swings at the inside pitch, foul. 1-2. I mean, you hippie, Steve-O. That would be a perfect world where, you know, everything was even, everything was the same, and we could all make fun of each other. I don't think we're quite at that kind of level where we can tease each other at the same levels. You know what I mean? I think we were a little bit closer to that several years ago than we are now, but we'll get there. The pitch to Freeman. Popped up, foul. Still 1-2. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 5th. Tied at 5. I don't know if anyone tried Nature's Own craft bread. I was at the grocery store. I was going to take a picture of it so I could post it for you guys. But I said, fuck it. I'm not going to sit here and take pictures of bread at the grocery store like a moron. I'm a secret shopper. Look out. And that is a ball to Freeman. Just missed. Good eye there. 2-2. Sarah Lee might also have it. There might be 2 people right now that are bringing this craft bread. And it'll say craft right on the bag. And you can look at it and say, oh, that's different. But it's with the regular bread. And regular price is about $3 a loaf. Usually you can get one of them on sale for $2.50 a loaf. The 2-2 to Freeman. And he's going to pull that one just foul. A grounder down the first base line. Still 2-2. I mean, it's so thick that it doesn't really fit in my toaster. I have to like toast the top half of it, turn it over, and toast the other bottom half. It takes me 2 times to toast it. But it's very comparable. If you ever had the Market Fresh sandwich at Arby's, the bread they use for those, that's what it's like. I'd say it's Arby's inspired craft bread. 2-2 to Freeman. And he's going to get a hold of that one. It's deep. It's high. It just might. It's out of here. Home run, Freddie Freeman. And that ball has entered geosynchronous orbit. Go home and plow your hot wife, Freddie Freeman. 3-run homer for the Atlanta Braves. 8-5. Whew. Very nice. Just what the doctor ordered. Wish I had the sound effects going now. You can put it on the board. We got 5 in the house who just witnessed that 3-run blast from Freddie. Monday night baseball on the Bone Crusher Show. It is a party, folks. Hope you are having fun. I need to get that party music back up here. We'll do it. We'll do it. See, the Doge has been pretty quiet tonight. It's at 26.7. There's a high strike to Zuna. I think it was like maybe 27.1, 27.2, so not even a half cent. And those day traders, they're looking for half-cent gains. You know, that's all they're trying to do. And that one is going to be just outside. 1-1 to Azuna. Azuna had an RBI and a run today. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Freeman just cleared the bases, and now Azuna's batting. That's a big swing and a miss at the changeup. 1-2. Workman is pitching for the Cubs. I'm one of George's own. If you know what voice I'm doing an impression of, he got a piece. Zuna got a piece of that one, but another changeup had him off pace. 1-2. If you know whose voice this is, I'm one of George's own. Now I don't think I'm even doing the voice right anymore. Birds in the dome. The 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2 to Zuna. Let's see if we can get a subscriber check here. We are at 463 subscribers on our march to 1,000. We want to enable Super Chat. The 2-2 to Azuna. He gets a piece of that one. It's high, but the left fielder is going to have that for out number 3. Nice work from Freeman and the Braves. 3-run homer. They're up now 8-5 after 5. Okay. So if you have any stock questions, any crypto questions, we are taking those questions in. Since we're in a break, I'll go ahead and put the invite link up. If you want to talk baseball or stocks or beer, crushing puss, it is open mic night on the Bone Crusher Show. And I notice all these other YouTubers, no one's doing that. No one's, this is supposed to be a social media interaction. And I think there's a lot of people with stuff they want to say, and they never have a voice outside the chat room. And in busier live streams, that gets buried. Once you get a couple hundred people in there that are active, you can't keep up with those chats. So let me paste that and hit enter. All right, we'll leave that up for a bit. But if that Dogecoin hits 24, Buy, 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 buy. Mad Money, Jim Cramer. Buy, 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 buy. Who knows? It could crash like it did the other day. There could be an announcement that sends it the other way. Watching it go from 42. Steve-O, that thing was in the 40s. Watch that go from 42 up big, down to 15, and all of a sudden, down money. All of a sudden, I'm down $400. I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't fun. But I didn't panic sell. I held on, and it rebounded pretty quick. By the end of the night, it was back to 20. Then a couple days later, it was, I'm back in the green. But $2,200 slipped right through my fingers. Could have been a lot worse for a new retail investor, who just got in. I had an E-Trade account years ago, but still pretty new. So after 3 months of that, not to be in the red, not to be down, that's kind of a win. 1%, 2% gains over 3 months isn't much, but I'll take that as we are back to Truitt's in the top of the 6, 1-1 count. Cubs at bat, nobody out, nobody on. Happ is batting, and Morton's still pitching for the Braves. And that's going to be hit hard to Freeman. He's going to smother it, get up, and dash over to first for out number 1. If you want to know what app to use, if you're looking at buying some stocks, I'm using Robinhood, but wishing I went with Webull. Webull, as in we're bullish. Great defensive play there from Freddie Freeman. They're going to check his nails real quick. Fingernails, no. Fingernails are fine, Freeman. I think Darno had a equipment check there, but he is ready to go again. About to get back underway. And welcome into the show, Hack Zarison. You bet your friend a shot. I bet your friend's going to owe you a shot. Braves up by 3. I think you got a good shot at winning that shot, Hack. A shot of what? Like some like liquor? Bullpen is up. Matt Zek, Gibby's second favorite relief pitcher besides Luke Jackson. Maybe some wheatgrass, a shot of wheatgrass juice. A shot of COVID vaccine. And that's ball 4. 4 straight balls will walk the batter. And the human peanut, Brian Snicker, coming to the mound. That might be it for Morton. Let's see here. That's probably going to do it. And, yeah, we're going to have a call. The Jitterbug wireless call to the bullpen. The treasurehunt.ga call to the bullpen. If you go to treasurehunt.ga and click on sports fans, got some swag. All right, some nice whiskey. Sounds pleasant. People are looking for stuff to bet on. And that's why one reason we're seeing such an increase in retail investors in the stock market. Am I going to cook? Right now, I'm not going to cook. I'm in the 6th inning, but I can cook after the game if you like, Producer Beth. That fish is... We got some fish fillets. I'm going to batter that. Not making sloppy joes tonight. Now, I could go to the wireless setup so I could cook while I did this. We are in a break. There's a pitching change. So these cats over at Reddit, they're expecting the AMC stock to squeeze, meaning that all those hedge funds with their option trades are going to come up short, and they're not going to be able to cover. They're going to be down and are losing billions of dollars, and they're trying everything they can to keep that price suppressed. The retail investor has made a big splash and has definitely forever changed the landscape of investing. However, these hedge funds have a lot of experience. They have tactics to manipulate the market, some not legal, and it's going to be hard to beat them. I really think it's going to be hard to beat those guys. But if they do, that $11.66 stock price, it could go to 20. They think it'll go to 100. They think it'll go to 1,000. They want to go to 10,000. I mean, if that went to 10,000, you're going to break the stock market. I don't see how that's possible. But all those short stocks that they've optioned are going to come due, and they're going to be paying a lot of money. And the higher that price goes, the more bankrupt we can make the hedge funds. It is a big movement as the new pitcher, Tyler Matzek, is in for the Braves now. He comes in top of the sixth. The Cubs have a runner on first with one out, and it's Jason Hayward batting. Inside strike, 0-1. 206 batting average, 2 home runs for Jason Hayward. And we do have some chips. What kind of snacks did I got? I got a bag of something in there. Oh, and some Kraft crackers from the Dollar Tree. Put some shredded cheese on that. I want 2 count. That is a strikeout. Down goes Hayward. 2 away in the top of the 6th. Oh, yeah, I got some Dollar Tree Doritos. That's crunchy. I think the Dollar Tree Dorito is better than the Walmart brand Dorito. Just saying. That's downstairs. And you know what? It's not over seasoned. Well, the cat's coming over for some of that. Sogard batting now. Counts 1-0 to Sogard. 2 out. Runner on first for the Cubs. Top of the 6th. They're down by 3. Matzek kicks and fires. That's right over the plate for a strike. 1-1. What I hate is the Dorito imitators that are too much seasoning. You know, that's good. That's not too much seasoning. Just outside, 2-1 to Sogard. And it doesn't have that low-grade particle board kind of texture that you usually find in those cheap Dollar Tree chips. It's got the right texture. That's good stuff. And that is fouled off. I think that went off the batter a little bit there. Sogard going to walk that off. 2-2 count. Kentucky whiskey. Now, I lived in Knoxville. So just outside of Knoxville, there's a lot of Tennessee whiskey being made. You know, some of that mountain whiskey is going to be pretty good. And there is a strikeout to end the top of the 6th. Caught him looking. 8-5 Braves. And we are in a break. I got some Gretna brand Kraft crackers from the Dollar Tree. That's good too. All right, let's use this opportunity to switch our audio over, so it doesn't look like anyone's going to jump in on the open mic night. Before I do that, I'm going to ask our moderator if my audio now is better. I know it's better than that slight echo. What would you rather have, like this or with all the music and the effects? Trying to decide which way to go. Which way I need to go is to spend 30 minutes before the show and see if I can iron that out without having to upgrade. I mean, if I just spent $5 a month on StreamYard or one of these things, I could probably do everything I wanted to do. Or if I want to do it free, you know, I get like 10 different free programs that all do one thing that I wanted. So there's a lot of moving parts, and it doesn't quite come out as smoothly as you like. But I don't know why I have to cheap out on everything. All right, well, let's take a quick break, and we're going to make those audio changes and amp up the energy. Oh, did I take too long to go to break? I think we're already coming back to Atlanta. Okay. But we are going to go ahead and make that audio change, I think. Testing. Oh yeah, there you go. That makes all the difference in the world. Bone Crusher Show, Monday Night Baseball. It's a party. We got Dollar Tree Doritos. Oh my God, Paula Dean. Miguel is the new pitcher for the Cubs. And we are underway in the bottom of the 6th. A strike. It's Ozzy batting. Takes that for a strike, 0-2. A gin vodka guy. Swing and a miss. Maybe, or I guess he felt that back a little bit. Still 0-2 to Ozzy. And what's your go-to drink? I do have a little bit of Jack Daniels in the freezer. I have like one shot left. I have a bottle as Ozzy strikes out. My neighbor gave me a big bottle of it after a hurricane like a year and a half ago, and it's taken me this long to finally be within one shot of finishing it. That's how much I drink these days. But I'm going to go to the urologist next month. This is probably the 6th one I've seen in the last 30 years. And if they can ever, fix that urethra, then maybe I can start pounding more drinks without that bullshit. A single for Dansby. And second for the Braves with one out in the bottom of this. Most